This shirt can be found at Target, and I'm not getting paid for this or anything. I just like controversy. So this week, people were just writing about it and how it was. They have a whole line. It says Mrs. and then Team Bride, and it's just kind of a whole. It's June. It's July, but whatever. It's wedding season. It's always wedding season, but. People were upset that this was saying like trophy wife, and it was anti-feminist and blah 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 blah, which is a whole other. We could do a whole show on that.
Right. Okay.
So I think I am a trophy. You are a trophy. I mean, we are so busy knocking women down online and social media. We should all be wearing this.
Right.
To me, and it has nothing to do with being a wife. I happen to be a wife, and you know what? I'm a wife to somebody who thinks I'm a trophy, and I think he's a trophy.
In all fairness, though, the term trophy wife isn't all that positive, and I think that's where, in the beginning, I could care less about that phrase, but I think the point is that
couldn't care less.
I couldn't. The whole concept of trophy wife is that you're nothing more than just something visual.
Thanks. I'm 44 and overweight, and I have 3 kids. Thank you for calling me a trophy wife.
Yeah, but I think not back in the day, but when that phrase was initiated, I think that was what it had a derogatory.
That was like the second wife and the one that they went for.
I'm
but broad was also a negative term, and that's the whole thing. Are we going to be victims of terms, or are we going to own them and flip them? And that's exactly what we're doing with Broadscast. Why would we not do that with trophy wife?
Right.
I am, and so we actually have. Trophy, whether
T-shirts.
you're a wife or not, T-shirts to give away.
Right.
If you go to our website and enter your name and email address to sign up for our newsletter, you are automatically entered. And we're going to do that through August 5th.
August 5th?
August 5th.
All right, so people need to hurry up. So they can find us at broadscast.com, right?
Broadscast.com. BROADSCAST.com. Or on Facebook, it tells you to join our newsletter.
I like that you drove all over to get the shirt.
I was online. They were all out. That's the thing too, is that people are so offended, but yet Target didn't have any in stock.
Well, I think for me the bigger,
especially in the birds where we live.
I think the bigger issue is the fact that people just are always looking for something to complain about. I'm surprised people have not gone after Target for their name, because Target actually could mean I'm going to aim at you.
Right.
If people want to go after a phrase, please go after the wife beater phrase for tank tops. That drives me bananas. But I just let it go. I'm too old for all this. I can't keep up with all the complaining. People they are finding their way onto their blogs to just complain about everything. It's just something per Target. In some ways I just
Target should be thrilled, because it's not enough. It's enough to bring it to light, but not enough. It's everybody's on their soapbox, and I've been guilty of being on my soapbox. But when it comes to especially women's issues, I think even you take unfair pay. If somebody's working at the grocery store and they're a cashier and the man next to them is making 30 cents more, an hour, or 30 cents on the dollar more, then I think we should fight for that. But if you're somebody who makes sure, I'm in a field where you make your own opportunities. I'm not going to get 70 cents on the dollar because I'm not going to put up with it.
Right.
And so I think we need to empower each other, not to be victims of. Like I said, there are certain times we need to stand up and defend, but let's stop being victims of every word and everything. And
don't speak on my behalf, because I'm not offended by the shirt. I'm not offended by half the things that people are totally offended by on behalf of all women or behalf of our population. I'm
offended by racism. I'm offended by people who hurt those with special needs, or I'm offended by discrimination. I'm not offended because you used a word to describe me that I can determine what it means.
Right.
We're too strong for that.
Yeah.
We're going to go to break.